Hello, good evening, and I want to thank you guys for joining me in the File Playland. As always, I'm your File Player. I'm making this video as a post fight for the Canelo Alvarez Danny Jacobs fight. Um, at the time of the recording of this video, there hasn't been an announcement made as far as who won the fight. I'll actually I wish I could flip the camera around. And you'll have to forgive me because I was actually doing a ceiling um, while watching this fight in the early stages, in addition to drinking the entirety of that time. From the looks of it, it looks like, yeah, actually Canelo did win by unanimous decision. Um, I think that was the right decision. I'm not like or the right decision. I'm not perturbed by that at all. They just showed Canelo's wife. Or Canelo's lady. She looks pretty good. Danny Jacobs was fighting too tentatively in the fight. He wasn't letting his hands go. Canelo wasn't doing that much to distinguish himself neither. But Danny Jacobs has been in a series of these kind of fights where he doesn't do a lot to separate himself from his opponent. He'll do just enough, and a lot of times, if you're fighting a dude that people don't want you to beat, or the powers that be don't want you to beat necessarily, you're gonna lose those fights. With that said, I didn't think that Danny Jacobs won this fight. I actually do think that Canelo edged him out by a teensy bit. The zone coverage, I'm no fan of the zone. I actually bought the zone. I'm not gonna front on you. I actually bought the zone this evening because with that $20, I'll be able to buy this fight, which was actually a good, decent fight by Canelo Alvarez. Fights that I pay for standard, because I actually paid for Canelo versus Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. On pay-per-view, and I felt like I was a little bit ripped off. This fight, like in comparisons to other fights that I've paid for, I don't feel like I'm being gypped. And that's not to say that the zone is gonna provide this level of quality for $20 consistently. This has been the zone's best event thus far, like in the short history of the zone. So in about a year's time, like I think that this card and this main event has been the best that the zone has had to offer. As far as well, I'll get into the things that I did like about the fight, or about like the card, because this is the first time I watch the zone card. Um, the zone actually, their camera angles are a little bit better than I've seen, like with, or equal to or better than a lot of this shit that I've seen on Showtime. Like they have that top angle, especially like during the action in this fight. They had the top angle of the camera on point. They were advertising Gennady Golovkin's fight against whoever that guy's name rolls during this fight, which I thought was okay because eventually Canelo is gonna fight Gennady Golovkin on the zone at some point. I'm not sure if that's gonna happen next, but the build up to that is on point. It just seemed like it was something like with the zone card. It seemed like it was something like as far as the way they're formatted and whatnot, it's more like for the youth than the boxing purist, and I don't think that's a bad thing. Like I think that they should do that. I think like Showtime's broadcast at times, HBO's broadcast in the past, they seem like archaic. Like they seem like it's like a little bit too purist, like too old. The post fight is happening as we speak. I'm not sure what's being said. Maybe I'll cover that if I go on live with Michael Johnson, Boxing Talk and More, or Laws Dawkins, the P. Please subscribe to both of those channels. But I have to rewatch that regardless. Like fucking, no, I don't give a shit. But yeah, like as far as like the zone cards in the past, I've said that like I like the fact that they use the rings like in this like white color. Today they had the blue ring. Like as far as the mat in the ring, I guess that was okay. I like that the ring girls were actually wearing like dresses. Like I don't like this white shorty that's there. Like she's pretty righteous. They actually have another I think she's like a golden boy chick that's always there. Like she's pretty righteous too, Latin chick. But rather than wearing like bikinis, they were wearing like dresses and sneakers. And I guess coming from a Pentecostal background myself, I'm more with that, like fucking because you could see girls fucking naked and fucking in TV or fucking porno on your phone or some shit if you're a pig. Fucking and normally they have these ring girls like in bikinis. It was a good look to see them like in mini skirts and sneakers. Fucking I don't know. They look more cute. I'm into more cute chicks than I am sexy chicks. But that's one of the good things about the card. The bad things about the card, Brian Kenny fucking had Canelo's dick in his organs. Like fucking every time that Danny Jacobs was landing a good shot, Brian Kenny had something bad to say about it, or wasn't commending Danny Jacobs. It is what it is though. Canelo's like their guy. Like you could sort of expect that because I'm not gonna front like they don't do that on other networks. Like on the other networks, like they really cape for like the hometown fighter. I'm sick of seeing that shit too, man. That shit is whack. Like fucking, it seems like Lennox Lewis is like the only guy that's like calling it like down the middle, and even that, like I mean, like on sometimes like in every network, there seems like there was like one dude that called it down the middle, and then after a while, like they would get suppressed, and then that dude becomes a fucking company guy or a dick jocker. I don't like seeing that shit. Like fucking I mean, like on this card, like it seemed like I don't know what the other guy's name was. I mean, he fought Danny Jacobs, but it seemed like both of them were dick riding. I mean, Brian Kenny a lot more. I mean, it seems like Brian Kenny's on his last rope as far as broadcasting jobs are concerned. Like, not sure if he's on ESPN no more. I don't think so because I haven't seen him. But this is probably his last check as far as being in the broadcasting in the sports world is concerned. So he was caping really hard for Canelo, and I don't like Brian. I ain't like Brian Kenny even before the zone thing. So that's one of the bad things I could say. But I don't know, like the zone like card like or some of their cards, they just seem different than their competition. Like Showtime and HBO's cards don't seem that much different. Fox's cards do seem a little bit different to a degree. um like Fox's cards feel like if you cursed or some shit, that they would really come down upon you as a network, where the zone's cards feel a little bit more loose. Like as I'm watching it, like Brian Kenny and whoever the fuck it was that fought Danny Jacobs in the past, who was also part of the zone broadcast, were speaking. As they were speaking, like you saw Canelo hop out of the ring, like right behind them. He ain't speak to them. You saw Canelo's camp come out of the ring. You saw Oscar De La Hoya. He's speaking to them as we speak. Oscar De La Hoya was done with them, and then now Eddie Hearn is talking to them. So I think that's like a cool thing, like as far as like where you have a little bit of that accessibility where you don't see like on these other networks. So I mean, like, just because I may like Showtime more than I like the Zone, and I think a lot of the people that are associated with the Zone, as far as the powers that be, not necessarily the fighters, and in to a degree some of the fighters, I think like some of the fighters that have signed up with the Zone like went there like to hide from good competition, like Anthony Joshua, Canelo, Gennady Golovkin, Andrade, I thought went there to hide from good matches. But in spite of all that, like fucking their presentation I think is on point. After this month I'm still unsubscribing. Like fucking I'm gonna use my 20 dents, fucking pay for this month, watch this card and the Anthony Joshua card, and then go back to not paying for the Zone. So I guess that's a little bit of mixture of both good and bad of what I think about the Zone. I don't know. I do think that some of the other networks, like as far as or the other networks that I fuck with, like Showtime and Fox, they should play a little bit of catch up in the sense of like just trying to insert a little bit more of a tactic that would bring in the youth and bring in the urban market. Like even like sure, like Showtime and Fox, they do have a lot of us like in the LDBC, right? Like riding for them, but I don't know. It's just we're not gonna ride for them just because they're Showtime. If another network does it for us, like in a year's time, like fucking, then I could foresee us like getting or riding for that next network. If the other networks making good fights happen and are covering fights fairly, like we'll ride with them. If need be. My neighbors are having a party next door. Fucking and I could have sworn I just heard somebody fighting. Let me see if these motherfuckers are fighting, bro. Hold on. Actually, I'll show y'all too. I wish I could flip the fucking camera around, man. Yo, Mello. My brother's staying with me. He's helping me do my ceiling. Hold on. I'm in my fucking spare room. Damn, I'm fucking twisted too. Nah, they're actually done with the party. Like, you see it outside. Yeah, I think they're probably out in front fighting. Like fucking herbs. If they fucking touch my car, I'm gonna shoot one of these motherfuckers though. Yeah. But fucking I always say this too. Oh, look at Sugar Ray's fucking bug dancing ass. He's wearing white pants too, like a fucking broad. Nah, but I always say this too, like before I dip off. Fucking my bad that I haven't been making more videos. I've been fucking fronting, but I have a lot of shit going on. I'm fucking in my new cribs. I've been fixing some shit up. Like today, I was fixing the ceiling the whole day. In addition to getting fucking drunk, I got drunk the whole fucking night. Actually, the whole day. I drank fucking Buchanan whiskey, and then I drank a 6-pack of Lagunitas beer. I drank a 6-pack of Peronis, and then I drank like two of these lemon beers. I'm fucking twisted. Like I don't look it right now, but I'm no lightweight, and I don't drink every day neither. But I don't act like a fucking buster if I'm drunk. And plus, I'm drinking in my house. Like fucking, it's not like it's exciting like that. But I am fucking ripped. Like I've been drinking since at least this afternoon, early afternoon. Yeah, but I gotta start making more videos, man. I gotta stop fronting on y'all. Plus, yesterday, fucking I was on a live stream with my man Michael Johnson, or on my man Michael Johnson Boxing Talk and Morris channel. In addition, along with Los Dawkins P, please subscribe to he and Michael Johnson Boxing Talk and more, and King Louis. And we actually had the General 78 Sports TV. Please subscribe to him as well. We actually had 78 come through. And if you don't know him, you're fronting. And a lot of y'all that are watching this video do know who he is. And you may front, but do what you will. But we had 78 come through. We had World Breaker Fighting come through as well, who I actually have mad love for. World Breaker and the Joneses, which are he and the Cali Enigma. Well, Cali Enigma, he didn't come through. It was just World Breaker. World Breaker came through after that. So we had big things popping, man. We and immediately after fucking 78 came through, a couple hours later, he had a interview with Deontay Wilder. Now, for all you dick riding channels like fucking sporting dick in the booty icons, like fucking I don't see y'all getting no interviews with anybody in the UK. You had an interview with fucking Barry Hearn immediately after Barry Hearn said some stupid shit because he knew that you were gonna not bring tough questions his way in an interview, and he knew that you were feeling ready to fucking swallow his shit by way of an interview. Sporting dick in the booty icons is a bitch ass dude. I wish him all the worst. You're a fucking crone. All these other fucking channels that dismiss the truth, like a fucking I have all the energy in the world, all the vigor in the world. When I get on, I'm happy to fucking throw you under the bus, like fucking because it costs me nothing and it's just 30 seconds of my time if need be. But I could be talking about fucking shit that I do like fucking, I don't know, like raining when it's still sunny outside, or fucking ponies, or guns, or good looking women, BMX bicycles, fast cars, fucking loud music, nunchucks, all the shit that I like I could talk about that stuff, and I could still separate a little bit of time to talk about channels that I hate as well. because my life doesn't, revolve around these fucking busters. But I feel that their lives revolve around knocking the LDVC. But a lot of these LDVC channels are like way too big to be fucking with y'all. So, I mean, it doesn't cost me shit. I have no life, if that's what you want to call it. Though I've been laid more than like fucking every one of y'all channels, like fucking probably within a month time frame of my life than a lot of these dudes have been fucking blessed in a year. And that's not like fucking that has shit to do with like me fucking blowing a trumpet and whatnot. Like nah, never that. I don't want to seem like a cocky type dude, man. That ain't me. But fuck a lot of these channels. Fuck Counter Punch. Fuck Wreck by McGregor. Pussy ass dude that tried to join the LDVC. Fuck Sporting Dick and the Booty Icons. Fuck Boxing ADE. Who else? Fuck T Street. I be in Philly all the time, like fucking like you ain't running shit in the north side. I used to live in North Philly, fucking Allegheny, like North 6. Like you ain't shit out in fucking North Philly, bro. Like you talk like a fucking white dude. You talk like somebody who's in the house all the time. I'm about to buy a property in Philly. You see me if you see me. I'm about to buy a property if I remember correctly, in the South 30s. Like fucking cause I'm not gonna put it out there for some fucking low life to come through. But I be in Philly, basically. So see me if you wanna see me, like fucking that ain't no hero talk. Who else? All these fucking herb ass channels, man. Can't stand it. If y'all ain't with us, like fucking like hit the back seat, like fucking either get out of our way or fucking get rolled over. But yeah, they're actually interviewing what's this weird ass dude's name? Fucking Demetrius Andrade. My house is looking like straight trash too. That was the last fucking cup that I was drinking out of. But yeah, that's my fight assessment for the evening. I'm gonna try to knock out now, bro, because I gotta get back to work. Fucking doing my ceiling in the morning. So shout out to all y'all. Shout out to the Black Media Row. Fucking shout out to the real boxing fighting community, or the fighting community that wants good fights. Galani Golovkin got a fucked up haircut. This motherfucker got a fucking skin fade and a number 1 on the side with a number 12 on the top. No shape up. Shit looks fucking stupid, bro. And he got the interpreter too. Like that's like his new thing. He looks like a goddamn fool. I don't think he has socks on either. He got like a fucking nylon jacket. It looks fucking stupid. But yeah, that's it, bro. I'm gonna dip off. I got pissed. Like fucking. Thanks for checking for me. Peace.